In the corporate garden world here. ICT Tree Huggers reporting to duty. We are in Kansas City, visiting Community Garden Cultivate KC.
So Juniper Gardens Training Farm, we have 9 acres here. The New Roots program is this month. The New Roots program is a 4-year training program for refugees and immigrants or anybody
We're working on building additional people for our on that site. So you can see each farmer has kind of like a designated area that there's spots to stack up totes, and so throughout the week all the farmers have access to this and bring in their produce and get it to market. And then this cooler over here, which we won't go into, it's a smaller one, that's our CSA coolers and wholesale coolers. So when farmers have sold something, it's for the aggregation. They drop it off in this cooler, so then what that looks like. Up to the farmer. Honestly, I think we don't really teach that as a practice, so I think it's we just picked it up somewhere. We do use a lot of the silage pulp for bed crops. That's something we've been in the last few years.
So I'll flip it around if anybody wants to see those. But we'll practice some facilitation engagement, okay? You want to do that first one? Sure. Say hello to everyone. Yes. So that's important because we have, like Alicia said, folks of all ages, ancestry, and abilities. We have people that have beliefs, different backgrounds, and ideas about how to farm, how to do things. And we just start that with a good interaction. So you'll see, right now folks are eating lunch, but you will see folks that are in the field, that are farming, other farmers, that are you might see a community member that's dropping something off.
there are, for our count, 11 grocery stores to service 106,000 people in this 32 square mile area here. By comparison, this little area of Prairie Village over here has 8 grocery stores for about 20,000 people. There's a flight, there's a loss of grocery services in this corridor. Wyandotte County here in Kansas is one of the poorest counties in the nation. Johnson County is one of the wealthiest. So you have the very poor next to the very rich. The Northland, and then it's not on this map, but kind of a suburb of the metro called Independence, down into Raytown and down kind of south of the interstate here are other areas that are affected by that. Well, we run 2 major programs out of this building, out of what we do. One is our Healthy Corner Stores program, and it's this response to access that we're trying to create. We have all these people.
Let's see, yeah, stay there a couple of weeks. Well, I think it's,
My cousin's getting married, so.
did you arrive in a couple vehicles? I made sure everybody outside was, although, actually,
pretty cool. Designs lettuce.
we also have a couple of beehives there. Yeah, this used to be a wasteland for Bermuda grass and Japanese honeysuckle, and let's create an educational and a working garden here. So we used to. We've got some vegetables getting started over there. We have the garlic, of course, that we put in from last fall. But you'll see some little rows of green coming up over there, some radishes. And, you know, the time to visit this place is really June, July, and August. You know, the summer gardens are always really extravagant. You know, lots of peppers and tomatoes.